Yo buddies, sent around here. So here we are having something I would like to call a black 4x4 battle. This is a battle of 4 black fragrances to see who comes out on top. We will see a few elements and then come to our conclusion. Here we got the Le Mal Le Parfum, which is a legendary a flanker, right? A flanker of the original Le Mal perfume by JPG. Le Parfum is more intense and it's got its own chocolatey cardamom kind of a feel that I love. Okay, that's that. And then here Blue de Chanel Parfum is a woody ISO-E, super creamy, luxurious perfume. And then here we've got the Acqua di Gio Profumo, which is a take on the original Acqua di Gio EDT, whereby they've added some incense and patchouli. And last but not least, we've got the Prada Black. Okay, so now among all these perfumes, so we have to make a decision on which is the best. Okay, so how are we going to go about it? Are we going to divide it into winter, summer, seasons like that, or are we going to consider it like in terms of usability, for example, office wear, date night, and so on? So let's think about a few things. Prada Luna Rosa Black, launched in 2018, uses relatively less notes to bring more focus to their perfume. Opens with bergamot, then goes into angelica and patchouli, and then on to amber musk and coumarin. So it's sorry, I think it's tonka beans actually at the base. So it's got the powderiness at the end of it. So this all this will be battling it out in our 4x4 black battle. Well, if you think in terms of seasons, this black theme usually they go for more winter. Okay, I don't know consciously or subconsciously. If you look, usually these perfume houses they got themes. You see, if you see bottles which are sort of smoke glass, clear color, those kind of or bright colors, you know, they are more for summer type of freshies, right? They usually give it that look. Whereas if you have blue, it's more of marine style of look. If they give red color, it's more of a fiery, peppery, that kind of nature of it, spotty and so on. So what I find is for the black, it usually denotes wintry, more wintry fragrances and maybe more stronger types, you know. So that's how that works. Either intentionally or not, I'm not sure. All right, so that is that. If you know of any summer fresh that comes in black, definitely comment, guys, because that'll be very interesting for me to check out. Okay, all right, so that is about the seasons, and then about its use for office and so on. Now if you talk about office again, I would have to emphasize that this being more the dark tone and all that emphasizes some kind of after work or other activity. It can vary from dating to clubbing to other kind of social interactions, whatever little you have of it with all the pandemic and so on. So that's the theme here. Okay, now having said that, if you still want to use a black perfume for office, I would recommend Blue de Chanel. This is the most versatile, I think. This sort of will work in any kind of a situation. Very luxurious, very mature, very woodsy, ISO-E, super creamy, just that although it's called perfume, I find that its longevity and projection is not so great, especially when you put it in a battle against contenders like Dior Sauvage, which has much better quality, projection, longevity. Okay, but since Dior is not here, this is a very versatile scent for you. Among these four, this would be the easiest to wear to office. Okay, all right. Then what else can be worn to the office? I have already mentioned earlier Prada Luna Rosa Black. If your office happens to be one of those not so typical offices, like you are a film director, you are a painter, you are a barber, you work in that kind of artsy kind of a place, this will work. This will work. This will really enhance your artistic aura. This at least this is what I'm feeling, guys. This is my take on it, right? So that kind of office, this will work. Now the other two are, I at least for me, they lean much more towards more going out evening. I could imagine wearing Aqua di Gio if I want to go to the seaside in the evening, or more leisurely activities, boating, yachting, whatever it is, that kind of stuff, fishing and so on. Fishing, I don't think many people wear perfume to go fishing, right? I don't know, but generally evening out kind of activity, this would do well. And and this Le Parfum was a great clubbing perfume, if you ask me. Great, energetic. It gives me. And I remember driving back when I was testing Le Mal, the original one, as well as this Le Parfum. I got confused and I thought this was the smell of the original. And I was driving back and I was like, oh, this feels so energetic. Actually I was smelling this black Le Mal Parfum, not the original one. So this is a good energetic pick me up, right? After work, you're tired, you take a shower and you spray 2 or 3 of this on, you're ready, man, ready to go, rock and roll, right? So my ranking of these 4 perfumes, this boy here, Aqua di Gio, if I rank the original EDT Smoky Bottle 90s Legend as one of the best, one of my favorites, maybe the standards are too high to live up to, so I feel this really let down. Just putting in incense on it, not bad. Some people might love it, but for me, meh, nothing. So this one, okay, that is the number 4 in our black 4x4 battle. That would be followed by number 3 would be this Prada black. Okay, it's good. It's just that loses a bit on the versatility, because Blue de Chanel is a bit more versatile than this. Okay, and it's not as, let's say, if you want to use this purely as a artsy perfume or purely as a clubbing perfume and so on, it's still not a hardcore clubbing perfume, like the way I feel about Le Mal Parfum, right? Of course there are other clubbing perfumes, but they are not here, right? I mean, let's say we talk about Paco Rabanne 1 million, and such or Versace Eros and all that, right? Okay, so I'm just talking about what's here. So this, okay, this, now what are we left with? We already went to number 4, number 3, so now it's a silver and gold medal battle. Okay, I'll give Blue de Chanel silver medal. Okay, quite versatile, but it can do better at projection as well as longevity. But otherwise, I think it's quite a pleasant, luxuriant perfume. Nobody can say it's bad. I believe it is so, because ISO-E is a moodsy note. It's harmless. It's just nice to the nose. It's not easy to hate it, right? And then like, okay, when you talk about fragrances, people can easily hate. Okay, I'll give you an example, like the Gucci Guilty, or the original Kuros. The people talk about urinal smell, right? Then the Gucci sounding like sanitizer, or some kind of antiseptic. Those are like very controversial, very hardcore kind of a thing. Some love and some might hate it. But this doesn't have any, or even Aqua di Gio Profondo, where I had faint fishy smell. But this doesn't get into all that controversy. This is a smooth, luxuriant guy here, Blue de Chanel, right? Now this, I'm giving this guy number 1, although it's less versatile than, say, Blue de Chanel, but I believe at least it does its job very, very well, which is a fun after work party socializing kind of a smell. It just does its job perfectly. So lack of versatility, but it's a great blend, at least for me, for my nose, and worthy of getting the champion gold medal. And you see the gold here, right? Okay guys, so with that I end my 4x4 black battle today.